What is up, guys? Dallas here. I got a new video for you guys today. It's going to be exciting. We have some new stuff coming in for our truck. If you guys don't know, hi, I'm Dallas. We drive a 2023 Toyota Tundra in the SR5 in the SX package. And as you guys know, we do have basic seats in our SR5. They're just a standard cloth seats. I think they're black. It's been a while since I've seen my actual seats, almost about a year. We've had seat covers, maybe a couple options prior, and then they did okay. They were just universal fits. And then we've had these red Atomic seat covers on for about just a little over a year now, I believe, by Seat Covers Unlimited. I think I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around for you and show you what they look like. Again, we've had it for a year in April, so a year and some months. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that around. All right. So we have, of course, our headrests. This is the driver's side. It is fairly bright. I have no light on this, but yeah, take a look at that. Pretty nice. It's been pretty good for us for the last year. This is the driver's side, and I can't think, if we were to go miles wise, maybe about 15,000 miles on these seat covers. We do have my passenger side right there, and then we have our rear in the back as well. We'll take a look at it here in a second. All right, so I'm going to show you the passenger side really quick. So yeah, exact same setup. The diamond stitch Atomic Red, again by Seat Covers Unlimited. My wife sat in this seat. Yeah, I mean, no tears, of course, on either chair. I'll show you the back. I have to take my platform out of the rear, which I will have to here shortly. But these are the rear seats. I probably had somebody sit in this thing for maybe, I probably had maybe just about 2 or 3 people sit back here in the back of the truck in the course of 1 year. So these seat covers barely have any real mileage on them at all, because I do have, again, my custom DIY platform that my wife and I built just about a year ago as well, that we just completely leave in here. It's easier to just push and store things, just having a nice flat surface. And then of course, when I do have any family or what to have, of course, sit in the back seat, I just yank that platform out and then drop the seats down and then go about my way. But these are the rear of our seats. They're in decent shape still. Some dog slobber on here. Stitching is not terrible at all, but for today's video, we're actually going to be tearing these seat covers out. Yes, as you see, they are pretty in decent shape, but we're pretty much just upgrading to better seat covers. So we're going to go ahead and take these seat covers out and see what our actual OEM seats look like under these seat covers, and then we'll go from there. We're going to go ahead and take the headrest off first. Pretty simple. There you go. Same old headrest. So I believe our interior is like a charcoal gray, because this doesn't look completely black. But yeah, that's the color of our headrest, and of course I assume our actual seats. But I'm gonna try, I don't remember exactly how these seat covers were installed when I did it, so bear with me. Right, so I have my wife with me. We did it together last time, so I'm just trying to, couldn't quite remember exactly how it was installed. But so we got these buckles, as you can see right here, if you can, and then I believe we pull this from the top or just kind of shimmy it up. So we got those off. We're gonna slide these back up, And there you have it. Here is our seat. As you can see, it is, I guess it is like a charcoal black looking seat. So we're gonna go ahead and work this bottom. I'm gonna bend this backwards. All right, so we got the buckles for the bottom of the seat. Yes, so it is a two-piece, as you see right here. And then we just have it tucked in right in the plastic trim between the seat cushion and the actual seat right here. All right, so there was a string tied in the middle, as you see right here. So we got it right here. So we're gonna go ahead and slide the rest of the seat cover off. And there you go. So this is the bottom of our seat. We have the top back there, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you what our seat looks like. All right, so I have the OEM passenger side done and ripped out. I have a flashlight because it is pretty dark. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night right now. And my smart idea was to film this video the day before I had to actually get my truck taken in to get our new setup taken care of. And just in case, so that I don't get charged extra, I wanted to make sure that these seat covers were off so that they don't spend any time, of course, getting our new seats installed. But that is the OEM seats. As you can see, there are some of the diamond stitching imprinted into our seats. So I guess that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is what our SR5 seats look like. Again, these are just the passenger side. But I'm gonna go ahead and rip off the other seat covers, but I just wanted to show you guys the actual like SR5 basic trim level of seats that you guys get with your vehicle. Since this is the SR5 SX package, it does pretty much mean it comes with like standard all black interior, such as you see the seats, the trim around it, colored matching stuff on the outside. The only thing I wish that it was actually like, that would have made actual sense would be having like a black headliner. But now that, you know, I think 24 models and up have the actual black headliner in the SR5s. So that's kind of a bummer what you get for when you actually wait for later models. They kind of see what people like and don't like, and then of course add smaller upgrades that some people notice, kind of like me, of what comes and doesn't come with their trim level. So I like to keep an eye on what I missed out and what I could have had. But yeah, we're gonna stay tuned for the rest of this video because we're gonna go ahead and take our truck in tomorrow to get our new seats installed. It's gonna be a couple days that they'll have the truck. And again, I wanted to rip those seats out because, again, I did not want to get charged extra for having them to take those seat covers off themselves. It's the morning of install day. We did get those seat covers off last night. I'm going to go ahead and show you what our actual seats look like in the sun. So yeah, that is the driver side. Check this out. Look at that box. Yep, Katzkin, baby. So that's why if you hear me saying I gotta install these seat covers, it's because this replaces my upholstery. So replaces my upholstery into a whole new seat. So you can imagine that I'm pretty excited for this. So you guys are going to want to stick to the end of our video because I'm going to show you guys the final results. I know it's going to be a little bit of a while. Video's not too long, but we're stoked. For some of you guys who don't know, Katzkinz is not just regular seat covers. It's a whole upholstery change. So they're gonna go ahead and take our current OEM seats off, and they're gonna go ahead and change that whole material out. So we won't even have our OEM upholstery installed on our seats. So that's another reason why we took those seat covers off last night, those Atomic Red ones, just so that they don't have to remove 2 layers of material for our new seats covers, seat skins, however you guys want to say it. So yeah, less labor, of course. You always want to do the best you can for whatever shop you're going to. So we have to go down to Denver just a bit over an hour, or just about an hour. I'm running late actually. So we have to go to their certified dealers. That's one of the only ways where we can get our seat covers installed. Just their certified dealers who kind of work on this periodically. So I would love to do it myself, which will be maybe a few hour job for these guys, and which would be maybe a few weeks for me. But yeah, we are excited. So stick to the end of this video so that you can actually see what kind of seat covers we got, because I think you guys are going to be pretty happy with it. I think so. Yeah, stick around. We have a basic SR5. We got no heated, no cooled seats, so that really is always a downer. So we just got down to North Denver. I think we're in North Glen. So we just got down to Autoplex. We're gonna go ahead and check in and get our stuff situated so that we can get our truck taken care of. They're gonna have my truck for the next 2 days, I believe. So we'll see how it looks. I'm very excited. I'm gonna show you, or you guys can already see what my seats look like. It's gonna be real different. It's not gonna be what you guys seen before. So that's why we are definitely excited. We're having lots of things change for our truck here in the next few weeks. So stay tuned to our channel. We're gonna be trying to upload as many as we can, and just being the best that we can. Thank you guys for the support. I'm gonna go ahead and check in with Autoplex. Alrighty folks, it's been about a couple days. I've had my truck but had no time filming. But guess what? We got our truck back and it is looking pretty damn good. We went from basic SR5 seats with the black cloth, although that's not a bad option for a basic pickup truck. I do like the black seats. And then we had our red Atomic seat covers, as you guys seen over the last year on this channel. But I think it was time to finally upgrade, and I mean upgrade, the seats in general. So we upgraded the driver's seat, passenger seat, and we did the rear seat as well. Of course, you have to match everything. Although there is only one function that we have in the front seat that I wasn't able to get for the rears. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn this camera around. We are currently looking at the rear seats right now. And let me know what you guys think. And there you go. Look at that. These are by Katzkin, and I believe it's their Mahogany Brown. So lots of details, as you can see. There is the nice suede right here with the white stitching, and these seats are also perforated front and back, and they look absolutely amazing. Although I will be putting these seats up just as so that I can put my platform back here for my girls, and it makes it a lot easier when I do have that platform right here. And of course, being able to have that platform up allows me to keep these seats back here in pretty much perfect condition. But we're gonna go ahead and check out the driver's side. Look at that. Like I said, white stitching. We still have our pockets here. And how I said earlier, the other day, these aren't just seat covers. These actually replace your whole upholstery. So as you can see, this is pretty much that OEM look that I had prior. You can't really take this off unless you take off the upholstery. So we're gonna go ahead in the front and check that out. Like I said, by Katzkin. These things are amazing. Look at that. And I will say, these seats are actually a lot stiffer. They're a lot more firm right here. It kind of added a little bit of a height when I do sit up here. My wife and I really love it a lot. And you may have noticed that button right there. Let's get in, let's zoom in. Look at that. We are now rocking heated and cooled seats. So I'm gonna go and turn my truck on just to the accessory mode. And I hope it works. It does. All right, check this out. So we have the truck on in accessory mode. As you see here, it's the snowflake. As you see here, we have the button that looks pretty OEM, not too bad, I'm not gonna lie, it's not terrible at all. As you go closer, you have the snowflake, and then you have the warmer icon right here. So we're gonna go ahead and press that button, boom. It's gonna give us 3 blue lights, and if you want it not, that high, I suppose, high, medium, and low, you just tap it, and it lowers, tap it again, to the lowest setting, tap it off. And then you want that heat on, up again, boom, and it's off. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn those cooled seats on. I don't know if you can hear that with my mic. If you can, then great. If not, then I'm sorry. And if you can't, it's pretty much just like a fan blowing. It works pretty well. I've never had any type of cooled seats before in any of my vehicles. I know, I get all the poor models, but that's okay. That's really what I like, because I can upgrade it in the future. But if you can really hear it, hear that fan going. And hey, how you doing? Sorry about that. I got interrupted by lots of salesmen that's been coming around the neighborhood. We had a small hailstorm, which just was pea-sized gravel, if not even smaller. And all of a sudden, we are having about 10 to 20 salesmen in the last couple days. It's just bizarre to me. We had a other big hailstorm like not too long ago, for like a minute. Nobody came out. As soon as we have one that's longer than 5 minutes, everybody's at our door. There's nothing wrong. But anyways, we're gonna go back to these seats. So you guys seen the cooled seats. You guys heard the fan blowing. You guys seen how gorgeous these seats are. Again, by Katzkin. We got rid of our red atomic seats and went for the classic look. We absolutely love it a lot. My wife loves it a lot. Everything about this is just such a high quality install, build, material, everything you name it. We love it. So you can see my wife's seat right there. Of course, it's in the exact same pattern. I didn't go with a very, very fancy pattern. I know they do have like the different shapes and what. I just wanted something very simple. Looked pretty luxury. I guess you can say this looks like a 1794 interior, minus the massage seats. But yeah, like I said prior, I've never had any type of seats like this before, heated or even cooled, or even like leather like this. So it's definitely a plus for having this upgrade. So if you guys are in Colorado, I do have my red atomic seats up for sale. I listed it on Facebook. I just have a basic price there. Brand new, I believe those seat covers about $800. So if you guys reach out to me, I can cut you guys a deal. Just need to get rid of it. Got so much space everything is taking up in this garage. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys like either the OEM SX package black cloth seats better, or the red Atomic seats by Seat Covers Unlimited, I think. And then these new seats that we do have, again, that replaces the whole upholstery of the vehicle. It's their mahogany brown wood looking color. There was 4 options, and I think I made the right choice for this one. So let me know what you guys think on what is the best look in your eyes. I think, of course, I'm going to be biased that these are my favorite looking seats. They feel great. They got the functions. Of course, that is an add-on. It doesn't just come with the seat covers or the seat fabric itself. So if you guys want to do that, I believe it is an add-on. So you guys have to just ask whoever you're going with. I believe only certified dealers are allowed to do that. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure other install people are able to get their hands on them and get those seats upholstered on in your guys' cars, trucks, SUVs, all that jazz. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Definitely appreciate it. This one was a fun one. Definitely changes the whole outlook on it. And that means with the red gone on the inside of the truck, that means lots of the red on the outside of the truck has to go. So it doesn't match anymore. We're gonna go change things up. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one.